When you undertake to begin a career in corrections, something that may not occur to you, and actually, quite frankly, never really occurred to me till I came to this agency, was the number of directions in which you can take that career. There are a number of career paths. It's not simply working the tiers as a corrections officer, although that is the most common track. But there are opportunities that present themselves throughout the length of somebody's career to take up certain specialty positions, positions that very frequently take you outside of the interior of the correctional facility. Specifically, I'm talking about like our canine unit. All of those individuals come from within the ranks of our corrections officers, our jail staff, and they receive additional training, very specialized training. Not just in the work to be an outside deputy, like a police officer, police academy training, but there is also very special and rigorous training with reference to the handling of the dog and then training together with the canine partner. Another interesting avenue for corrections careers is that of a transportation officer. Transportation officers are additionally trained, not just as corrections officers, but as police academy trained as well. They, as a group, will drive hundreds of thousands of miles a year, making sure that our inmates make it to their court hearings on time to face those charges. Perhaps even the most interesting direction that a corrections officer can take their career is that of IPS, what we call IPS, the Inner Perimeter Security. They are essentially the police inside the correctional facility, and essentially what they are intelligence officers. And they will gather intelligence from inside the correctional facility and share that with outside agencies. And their services have proven to be very, very valuable to our local police department detectives, to our state police, and to federal law enforcement as well. Another interesting direction that a correction officer can take his or her career is also within our field service unit, what we call our warrant unit. And they are a little-known group of individuals, corrections officers all, but with additional training, police academy training. They will find themselves assisting the courts and our local communities in cleaning up warrants. When you have individuals that fail to appear for court hearings, individuals that are wanted for one crime or another, there's a warrant that's been issued by a court, those individuals will coordinate their efforts with our local and state police, and they will go out and apprehend those individuals and bring them to the court for processing and to face those charges. So that is something that is an interesting outside activity that our corrections staff will engage in. Additionally, our warrant unit staff, through our field services division, are oftentimes assigned to federal task forces. These are very, very interesting assignments. You'll be working on very, very big cases, federal cases, not simply limited to the county here, or even sometimes the Commonwealth of Mass. Sometimes these are cases that are national, multi-state in nature. And we have had deputies assigned in the past to DEA task forces, FBI task forces, U.S. Marshal task forces. And again, those provide you with outside opportunities that very few individuals in local law enforcement will ever get an opportunity to participate in. Very, very interesting stuff.